As much as you did this to one of the least of these my brethren, you did it to me. Some years ago, a lady doctor was leaving our abbey after making a retreat. She came out with this. She had one day taken pity on a poor man who wanted a lift. But then she realized why no one else wanted to help him. At a certain point in the car, he turned his face and he saw that one side of it was completely necrotic. He obviously had cancer there. Putrid, decaying. But she honored the Lord in him and took him to where he wanted to go. Suddenly, after he had gone, in his place in the car there came a magnificent perfume of roses, and she realized the Lord had taken that as done unto him. Some years ago, Howard Storm died in a hospital in Paris. He was not prepared, and his soul was going the wrong way, and he was being shown his whole life. Some things that he had thought important, such as doing well in sport, had no impact, whereas a scene which he had quite forgotten did. He had actually been helpful to a poor little schoolmate who was in trouble, and that had mattered to the Lord. He gives his testimony on YouTube, but it is quite moving. For he was given a second chance, allowed to come back to life. Another one who had actually little faith, but somehow was of goodwill, likewise had a clinical death, and he came back having understood one great mystery, that the meaning of the whole universe was love. And after his return to life, within the parameters that he knew and had, he was as kind as he could be. At the Abbey, all kinds of people would come to us from all over Europe. But there was one common language. It was the smile. And if there were little ones, even a little hug. As the contrary is well understood, a frown. So too, on the road, people understood a beep, but they also understand someone who flashes someone to let them go on and gives them a place in the traffic. Kindness is a universally understood language. And C.S. Lewis, in one profound passage, indicates that this deep law is written in the hearts of all members of the human race throughout history by the divine lawgiver, and that we secretly know it, and on it we will be judged. We have no excuse, we know. Even children know it too, and some children are more mature than many an adult. Animals actually too pick things up, and kindness extends to the whole realm of creation in that sense. We emit what we are. I was moved years ago when here in Ireland we had every week a prayer group with the young people at the Abbey, and there was always a little child of 9. He had an elder brother, but this one was the one who came, and he was able to sing, and he was very helpful, for I noticed that things would just happen before and after when he was around. Everything would be put back in its place, and he just knew what to do and did it, wanting to help. When I went to Rome to study, he gave me a book. I was moved. He is now long dead, but I was moved by the way that some are uncontaminated and understand by instinct what many grown-ups never start ever to understand properly. On the contrary, knowledge can lead to pride, and pride is a participation in the other guy's original sin. 9. A little man, an adult, all at play, with things for bigger heads. A world at one, with heaven and earth unrent, unparted. Nay, a world of thoughts, untaught by anyone, but this well-tutored brain that ticks within, where walks a living life, as much a home of knowing and of sense, as lives akin to knowing many things and sensing some. Could we behold an old man on his knees with homeliness like this, with mystic art? And did the full-grown mind grow to this ease of gazing, or e'er reach where siblings start? And in this wanting to do all, give all, I know that greatness can be very small. And I recall in one passage of the Purgatory manuscript where the poor soul in purgatory warns the one making penance for her. They are both, of course, nuns. That the Lord does not make use of those who cause pain. That is a powerful word, for the Lord owns the words that we use to console others.